This is a video about how to use the blog module in Divi because there's quite a lot of confusion, and that's because it's not immediately intuitive how it works. There's actually two steps. The first is to create the post, so the blog post, the story, the thing itself. The second is to decide where you're going to put it on your website and how it's going to be laid out, and for that you use the blog module. So with a standard WordPress site, you create your posts and then you have kind of one setting. You decide on a page that's the blog page and that's it. With Divi, you've got a lot more flexibility. You can put a blog down the side or across the bottom or a whole page, wherever you want it to be. So let's just quickly go through the process in real life and I'll show you how it's done. So I'm logged into my WordPress dashboard and I've clicked on add a new post and I'm going to call it how to use the blog module. And I'm going to click on use the Divi builder, insert a column, make it one, insert a module, choose text and type in a bunch of stuff here. I've added a bit of other nonsense just so we've got some more content in this page. So now we go save and exit, and we're going to give ourselves a category. So let's call this category quiz. It's not actually the quiz, but just for the sake of it, we're going to call it quiz. We'll give it an excerpt, which is to say the blog module is a bit weird, but that's okay. And we'll add a featured image. I'll just choose one of the last images. Here we go. I'll choose a nice little graph. Set featured image. All right, and let's publish this thing. Okay, so now we want to put this into a page somewhere. So I'm actually going to go and create a brand new page just for the sake of this. So I'll call the page blog module page, and I'm going to click on use the Divi builder. And then now it's going to ask me to insert the columns, so I'll do one and then insert the module, and I'm going to find the blog module. So this is the first time I've actually used the blog module. And you can see here a bunch of different options that we've got. So how many posts, which categories we want to use, all sorts of things here. So I'm going to just choose the quiz category and I'm going to do the grid layout, and I'm going to forget something obvious here. I just know it. But anyway, let's have a look at that, see what it looks like. So we'll go save and exit out of there, and then we'll preview and just see what our page looks like. And we can see that we've got, because you might remember I had 10 posts. Let's just go back and have a quick look at that. Inside the module it says post number 10, and so there's actually 5 live posts in the quiz category. And you can see that there's all these other things here by Kath, you know, what the category is, the date, how many comments, and so on. And we can actually change that around too. So if we come back here, we can turn off all of those things. So we can not show the author, we can not show the date, we can not show the categories, not show the comments, not show anything. And then let's have a look. Preview that again. And now all of those things are gone. So within the blog module, there's a heap of different settings that you can adjust. So have a play around with those. This here has been laid out in the grid format, so it's got 3 across and 2 different lines. And if I actually had 10 posts, then it would go all the way down the page. But you can also do full width, which will give you obviously well, in fact, let's just have a look what happens if you go full width. We might as well while we're here. So where was it in design? Full width, save and exit, preview that. And there's the one we just created, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one. Now, if you want to actually have a look at one of these, you click through it. So you can click on the image or the title, but not the excerpt. So if we click on that, it's going to take us through to the blog module, and there's all the text that we added. So that's it. Just remember, the first step is to create the post, give it a category. The second step is to play around with the blog module. Once you've figured that out, it makes it a whole lot easier. Sometimes when I build sites for clients and I have the blog module on a page, I'll actually put a note in the admin label that's a reminder to them. Note, this is not actually where you create the blog. Go and do the post first, because people forget. Even if they've learned, they come back later, they forget how to do it. So I hope that was helpful. Please remember to subscribe. I think at the time of making this video, this channel has 2 subscribers. Let's see if we can get that all the way up to